The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Good morning, Missouri. This is Guy Newcomb, the scoreboard guy, coming to you live from the Missouri Sports Network studio, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. It's time for the morning update presented by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. It is the very first Wednesday here in 2026. It's January 7th. It is 6:30. So if you're supposed to be somewhere at 6:30, you should be there now. But hey, wherever you're listening from, we certainly appreciate you tuning in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here for January the 8th. Hey, and do us a favor. Hey, tell a friend, tell a family member. Hey, sign up and follow us at Scoreboard Guy on Twitter, at Missouri_sports, at Playing_sports. You can hear all of our shows that air on a daily basis. They're presented by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Central Bank of Missouri, Shelter Insurance, CalhounInsurances.com, Doak Propane, and Great Southern Bank. Hey, on this date in history, January the 7th, 1899, Walter Camp publishes his first All-American football team in Collier's Magazine. In 1910, the Stanley Cup, Days Arena in Ottawa, Ontario. Ottawa Senators defeat Galt, Ontario, 3-1 for a 2-0 sweep of the Challenge Series. In 1927, the Harlem Globetrotters play their first game in Hinckley, Illinois. In 1936, tennis champs Helen Moody and Howard Kinsley volley 2,001 times consecutively. It lasts 1 hour and 18 minutes. In 1955, 20-year-old future heavyweight boxing champion Floyd Patterson scores a fifth-round TKO of Willie Troy in a non-title super middleweight bout at New York's Madison Square Garden. In the state, 1963, the rift between Cleveland Browns owner Art Modell and head coach Paul Brown reaches its boiling point, and head coach Paul Brown is fired. In 1972, the Los Angeles Lakers defeat the Atlanta Hawks 134-90 for their 33rd consecutive win, the longest streak in major professional sports history. In 1979, the AFC Championship is played at Three River Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the Steelers defeat Houston 34-5. On this date, 1985, Lou Brock and Hoyt Wilhelm are elected to baseball's Hall of Fame. And on this date in 1992, Tom Seaver and Raleigh Fingers are elected to Baseball Hall of Fame. In 1994, U.S. Female Figure Skating Championship was won by Tanya Harding shortly after her bodyguard had assaulted her competition. Coincidentally, the U.S. Figure Skating Championships are going on currently right now in St. Louis, Missouri. In 1998, Los Angeles Lakers center Shaquille O'Neal blocks 3 shots and a 114-102 win over Milwaukee to bring his career total to 1,002. On this date in 2007, Phil Jackson wins his 900th game as head coach, becoming the fastest coach to reach 900 career wins. On this date in 2019, seems like forever ago, 7 years, College Football National Championship at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Number 2 Clemson defeats number 1 Alabama 44-16. Again, you're listening to the morning update here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Checking out the high school basketball scoreboard from around the state last night, starting off first with the girls' side. Appleton City defeats Drexel 55-38. It was Crystal City over Bishop DeBerg 52-43. California defeats Fatima 60-43. Carl Junction on the girls' side, if they get close to the 500 mark, they get to 5-6. They defeat East Newton 61-42. Carrollton still undefeated. Defeat Salisbury 46-24. Carrollton now 10-0. Park Hill Central 60-43 over DeSoto. Lamont over Chilhowie 54-44. Climax Springs defeats Northeast Vernon County 49-47. Couch over Van Buren 46-36. Elsewhere on the girls' side, Cuba defeats Vienna 48-30. Wheatland over Dadeville 73-36. Wheatland now 9-2 on the season. East Buchanan over Gallatin 50-32. Was Ellington over East Carter 47-43. Father Tolton defeats Richland 50-44. Elsewhere on the girls' side was Green Ridge over Kingsville 39-19. Greenwood improves to 9-4 as they defeat Pleasant Hope 70-26. Northwestern over Hale 42-34. Again on the girls' side, Moberly over Hallsville 59-36. Hardin Central over Winston 52-36. Hazelwood Central defeats Pattonville 63-34. Elsewhere on the girls' side, Humansville picks up their first win of the season with a 40-36 win over Hermitage. Higbee defeats Tina Avalon 84-24. Jefferson Festus over Kingston 68-11. Kennett over Kelly 76-24. Kirksville over Clark County 54-17. Wellington Napoleon defeats Lafayette County 41-38. Adrian over Lamar 64-59. Adrian now 8-1. Lee Summit West also 8-1 over Grandview 63-36. Smithville defeats Lincoln College Prep 55-34. Eureka over Lindbergh 63-38. Tri-County defeats Lynn County 54-39. And Harrisonville over Lewisburg, Kansas 39-35. Those are girl scores that we have as of last night, and we'll be updating those. You can go to scoreboardguide.net or MissouriSportsNetwork.com. And hey, do us a favor. Hey, call our sponsor. Let them know how much you appreciate what you're listening to. If you got an athlete of the week presented by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, hey, send us an email at MissouriSportsNetwork@gmail.com, or you can text me on the text line at 417-327-6914. And hey, if you're listening now, let us know where you're listening from. We've got the chat box open on the website on Restream. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with the boys' scores from last night. You're listening to the Morning Update here on the Missouri Sports Network. Back after these messages from Chevrolet.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. Doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, pitching in, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Seems Bill's up the creek without a paddle.
That's not funny.
And while he really wants a new boat, at Central Bank, we're helping Bill plan for what's most important. Like retiring early and fishing whenever he wants. Hey, Bill, try it again.
Fine.
Hope a new boat's part of this plan.
Dream bigger, Bill. We're thinking about a cabin, too.
Now that's a plan.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hey, welcome back to the morning update here for the state of Missouri. Certainly glad that you tuned in. And my goodness, this weather is absolutely crazy. Sitting outside yesterday in shorts and a t-shirt here at the Scoreboard Guy Ranch, sitting by the fire, just kind of enjoying it. It's been remarkable. It's about time to start taking those Christmas decorations down. I've got about half my house taken down as of this point. Before we jump into the boys' scores, just an updated girls' ratings as of January 4th. Here are the top 10 in each class, and these are not Missouri Basketball Coaches Association rankings. These are basically based on the numbers, analytics, and typically they're pretty close when it comes down to the ends. We'll start in Class 6 on the girls' side. Ranked number 1 is Incarnate Word, no surprise. Number 2 is Kickapoo, followed by Staley, Lee Summit West, Lutheran St. Charles, Rockbridge, Republic, Jackson Marquette, and St. Joseph's Academy comes in at number 10. In Class 5, number 1 ranked is West Plains, followed by Marshfield, MICDS, Webb City, Live for Life, Hillcrest, Elias, St. Dominic, Fort Zumwalt South, and Grandview out of Kansas City. In Class 4, state ranked number 1, and these are by the numbers. These are not the Missouri Basketball Coaches Association, and they're not me, nor the Missouri Sports Network. But number 1 is Stratford, followed by Cardinal Ritter, Doniphan, Logan Rogersville, St. Joe Benton, St. Francis Borgia, St. Joe Lafayette, Chillicothe, Boonville, and Savannah. In Class 3, number 1 state ranked is Principia, followed by Centralia, St. Vincent, Skyline, Highland, Arcadia Valley, Thayer, Ash Grove, El Dorado Springs, and Mid-Buchanan. In Class 2 on the girls' side, number 1 is Clopton, number 2 Tipton, number 3 Miller, number 4 Norwood, number 5 Marionville, number 6 Portageville, followed by Crocker, South Shelby, Harrisburg, and Russellville. And in Class 1, number 1 is St. Elizabeth, number 2 Walnut Grove, Chadwick is number 3, Appleton City number 4, Northeast Cairo at number 5, followed by Bunker, Delta, Lockwood, New Franklin, and Rockport. Now to the boys' scores from last night, presented by Bambino's Italian Cafe. Hey, join us on Mondays. Tip-off club every Monday. Doors open at 11 o'clock. It's Bambino's on East Battlefield at Lone Pine. Meals typically prepared by 11:30 or earlier. Lindsay Miller helps there with taking care of us, making sure our drinks are filled and the food is prepared. It's a buffet-style meal at Bambino's Italian Cafe. Hey, join us at 11 o'clock. It's $10 a person, and that includes food and drink. It's a buffet-style meal. Come down and join us. And hey, I tell you what, I sit right there by the door. You come in, you tell me you heard it right here on the Missouri Sports Network, and I will pay for your meal. On the boys' side, it was John Burroughs 67-44 over Lutheran North. Maysville defeats Trenton 51-27. Collegiate School of Medicine over McKinley Classical Leadership 53-25. Princeton over Mercer 55-38. Mid-Buchanan over Penny 57-25. Worth County over North Andrew 51-35. Notre Dame to Scion defeats Christ Preparatory out of Lenexa, Kansas 56-30. Oak Grove over Van Horn 65-35. Oak Grove now 8-1 on the season, a Class 4 team in District 14. It was Oak Park over Raytown South 74-28. Lutheran South defeats Parkway Central 67-24. St. Joseph Christian over Pattonsburg 62-27. Elsewhere on the boys' side, Putnam County over Polo 42-40. Macaulay Catholic defeats Purdy 52-42. It was Raytown over Belton 61-56. Rockport defeats North Nottoway 46-3. Yes, you heard that correct. 46-3. Rockport now 10-1. Portland over School of the Ozarks 37-14. La Platte over Schuyler County 59-43. Scott County Central defeats Oak Ridge 66-50. Skyline over Walnut Grove 60-45. Slater defeats Smithton 34-29. Jeff City over Smith Cotton 56-38. Bunker now 10-0 on the season as they defeat South Iron 72-37. Elsewhere on the boys' side, South Nottoway 54, Osborne 19. St. Charles over Francis Howell North 53-47. Lone Jack defeats Summit Christian Academy 51-38. Jasper now 9-3 on the season. They defeat Thomas Jefferson Independent 43-31. Warrenton over Fort Zumwalt East 43-32. Central Bank of the Ozarks, Lionel Labor's Local 663, and Great Southern Bank bring you this boys scoreboard. Drexel 10-1 now 48-46 over Appleton City. Billings over Ash Grove 69-39. And I do apologize. Those scores I read previously are girl scores. These are the boys scores. Cassville over Aurora 59-56. Maplewood Richmond Heights 43-41 over Bayless. Bishop LeBlond over Northland Christian 44-22. New Haven over Bismarck 55-48. Bloomfield defeats Marcon Zion 65-52. Lee Summit West over Blue Springs 71-61. Blue Valley Northwest over Benton 50-47. Bolivar defeats Clinton 67-39. Bramer over Norburn 94-26. Golden City 88. Brenau 31. Golden City now 9-2 on the season. Again, these are boy scores. Brunswick over Sturgeon 72-31. Butler defeats Hume 71-30. Paris over Carrollton 54-49. East Prairie over Central New Madrid County 61-52. Valley defeats Central Park Hill 73-54. Excuse me. Carthage over Springfield Central 72-60. St. Joe Central over Lawrence Free State out of Lawrence, Kansas 45-44. Centralia defeats Harrisburg 64-54. Bernie over Clarkton 74-33. Climax Springs over Northeast Vernon County 62-54. Elsewhere on the boys' side, in the Stover tournament, Russellville defeats Cole Camp 70-44. In the Miller tournament, Sarcoxy over Conway 79-49. Elsewhere, Van Buren defeats Couch 85-50. Crocker over Chamois 81-36. Dadeville defeats Wheatland 47-45. Diamond over Purdy 49-28. East Newton defeats McDonald County 60-44. East Carter over Ellington 81-35. Eminence defeats Mammoth Spring 62-55. Fairgrove falls to Hartville 58-42. Hartville now 13-1 on the season. Only loss in the championship game of the Blue and Gold to Nixa. Jackson now 12-1. They defeat Farmington 80-56. Fatima over California 67-43. Hillcrest defeats Forsyth 61-55. Frontier STEM over Guadalupe Center's Charter 45-34. Mexico defeats Fulton 56-49. Blue Eye over Gainesville 52-43. Grainville defeats Ruskin 52-24. Grandview over Hillsboro 69-34. Again, these are boys scores. Hancock defeats Brentwood 57-32. Winston over Hardin Central 55-53. Hazelwood East over Hazelwood West 67-61. Hermitage defeats Humansville 57-38. Higbee over Tina Avalon 85-45. Jefferson Festus 85-36 over Kingston. Charleston over Kelly 80-36. And our high score of the night, Heartland defeats Keatsville 101-15. Kings over Lamont 73-21. Kirkwood defeats Parkway West 59-34. Knobnoster over Stover 60-28. Lafayette County goes to 8-1 as they defeat Wellington Napoleon 57-23. Scores brought to you by Doak Propane. For all your propane needs in Polk County and surrounding counties, see the folks at Doak. And the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Elsewhere on the boys' side, it was Lamar over Adrian 76-50. Blue Springs South defeats Lee Summit 66-65. Leopold over Campbell 56-40. Liberal defeats Rich Hill 69-61. North Kansas City over Liberty 56-33. Lincoln now 12-0 on the season. They defeat Warsaw 60-26. Eureka, also unblemished on the season, defeats Lindbergh 56-49. Logan Rogersville over Hollister 70-31. Logan Rogersville undefeated. Harrisonville over Lewisburg, Kansas 48-40. Ava over Mansfield 69-67. Meadville defeats Marceline 63-55. Live for Life over McClure North 52-42. Collegiate School of Med Bioscience over McKinley Classic Leadership 59-56. Archie over Midway 67-25. Nevada defeats Mount Vernon 44-37. Again, these are boys scores from last night. Newburgh over Liberty Christian 92-76. Niangua defeats Everton 54-46. Nixa over Webb City 62-49 in a Central Ozark Conference matchup. Scott City over Oak Ridge 86-28. Warwick over Santa Fe 67-44. Osage defeats St. James 66-40. Ozark over Republic in another Central Ozark Conference matchup. Ozark now 8-3 on the season. They defeat Republic 49-44. Pattonsburg over St. Joseph Christian 62-38. Again, these are boys scores from last night. Blue Valley, over Pembroke Hill 60-57. Kabul defeats Plato 57-49. Putnam County over Polo 70-34. Portageville over Holcomb 59-53. MICDS 9-1 on the season. They defeat Priory 70-43. Puxico 12-1 on the season. They defeat Donovan 73-56. Liberty North over Rapec 60-54. Rockport defeats North Nottoway 61-29. Rolla 10-1 on the season now. They defeat Marshfield 91-78. Slater versus Smithton 70-28. Bunker defeats South Iron 54-50. Bunker 14-0 on the season. Stewartsville over South Nottoway 56-48. Sparta defeats Mountain Grove 74-69. Vianney 11-1 now on the season. They defeat St. Dominic 64-57. For those of you just tuning in, we can see the eyeballs pop up here. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. Hey, do us a favor, tell a friend. All these shows are archived on our YouTube channel at Missouri Sports Network. Go there. Go to MissouriSportsNetwork.com and click on any of our athletes of the week, teams of the week, and scoreboards, whether it be high school or colleges throughout the state of Missouri. Elsewhere on the boys' side in high school basketball, as we continue, Lesterville defeats St. Paul Lutheran 47-43. It was Staley over Lee Summit North 70-57. Stockton defeats Marionville 41-34. Thayer 64-41 over Highland, Arkansas. Thomas Jefferson defeats Jasper 55-41. Washington over Timberland 64-61. Twin Rivers defeats Seneth Hornersville 58-50. Union over Dixon 68-65. Wablo defeats Osceola 52-46. West Strand now 10-1. They're playing in the 97th annual New Franklin tournament, New Franklin, Missouri. They defeat Community 62-37. And William Chrisman over Kansas City Central 74-60. For all your scores, updates, go to MissouriSportsNetwork.com and sign up and follow us on Twitter or X if you prefer, at Scoreboard Guy and at Missouri_sports. Coming up later today will be Where Are They Now Wednesdays with Playing on Sports. Kent Mueller coming up later on today. But right now it's 6:55. You need to be somewhere by 7. Hey, don't rush. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Hey, go out and do something nice for somebody. Hey, you can tell a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. Have a great day, everybody.